The way we do it is it's usually organic. Jake and I just played blitzball in the alley, and we thought it was a one-off thing, but people liked it. We got kicked out of the alley, we were like, let's get a warehouse. Then my brain got going. I'm like, we can do events, we can do more sports, we can do tons of shit. And it was a big leap when we did the Blitzball Battle. It was a big leap to see if people would tune in. This one this week is the last one of the calendar year. What can we add? What can we add slowly? And what can be big ideas for next year? We have a lot of new tech from the first Blitzball Tournament. We saw some of it in floorball. New camera angles. I got plexiglass strike zone, so hopefully we can see the pitch coming like straight to the glass. I'm excited about that. We are continuing to use 2 field cameras, but we still want 2 cannons. I don't know, Dan, will you be able to hook those up to the master?
Yeah, that was my big question. Like, do those ever go off camera, off tripod?
These cameras aren't for action coverage, they're for human element. Down to the top of the wall, all the way across the wall. We have walls. It looks better. I think it's going to stop some of the really scary moments where we're like, don't dive into that ledge. We had a rules committee voting session where everyone voted on the rules.
There's going to be more offense this Blitzball battle. The hit by pitch rule, if you go back and watch that, was actually huge in that one. That's actually kind of what blew things open. So
I think we're going to get more offense. It's tough because there's only 4 outs per team, but people were comparing our final scores to MLB final scores, and they're like, there's no offense. And I'm like, 3 runs on 4 outs is pretty good.
How's the arm feeling?
Yeah.
I say we just show up in here. Let's go, folks.
I'm very confident in my ability with a bat and a ball. Doesn't matter if it's blitzball, wiffle ball, baseball.
Yeah, he played in the big leagues, but that's all he talks about is the past.
I feel like we stand a pretty good chance against the other competition.
Played a lot of wiffle ball. I've played a lot where there's no speed limit, so I think hitting will probably be my strong suit.
I brought somebody that I think can be able to hit the ball pretty well. So
I got a good feel for it.
I would love to get a rematch with Baggage.
Don't care who we're playing. I just got to help Jake remain a winner and not drag him down.
I don't see ourselves having a problem.
All right, we're gonna bring in the jerseys. They're super lightweight, which is nice because it's hot as shit. Nice. Love yas. Let's go. There's a little choreography to the games. Paxton will run up to you at times and interview you. There's a lot of that stuff going on.
We're making a show.
Yeah, it's a show as well as it is sports.
And the tech man asked us to untangle all of these, and
It's slowly taking me.
it's slowly consuming us. The cords are fighting back. We're not persistent.
We've already been at it for about 8 hours.
Another one higher and straight down for like replays. And then we have this one.
What is that one? I know I missed it.
This is for fun, and it's interesting. It's just weird and it's different.
More coverage, the better.
All right, so is this in shot? From first Blitzball, all the cameras were on their own cards, on their own batteries, on their own outlets. So the post-edit was incredibly tough, a lot of time, a lot of media management. We still have 8 cameras, but they're all in a central system here. We have a replay machine of every angle. We did not have that last time. We only had 1 angle.
I'm the replay operator, so whenever there's a close play or any reviewable action, I play it back and it gets sent over to the announcers over there, and they make the final verdict if it's an out, clean play, or they need to reverse it.
We have the players mic'd up so we can tap into what they're saying.
Right now, I've got the lav mics. All the players are mic'd up, ready to go. Just waiting for the start of the game.
More staff, more crew, more time. It's such a bigger production, like having the players mic'd up and all that, but it's been awesome.
Backhand.
I mean, really, when you grow up and you want to be a play-by-play guy, you want to call all the big events. And so when I got a chance to first become the Blitzball Warehouse Games announcer, I said, dream big, man.
Listen to Mary had a little limp.
But no, we can just plug it into the speakers.
Look, lower keyboard, upper keyboard.
Oh, was it? Drive on
All of
these
it.
pedals.
He said he found it on the street. He was just driving by. He took a route home that he's never taken before, and he just saw it on the street. It's exactly what we were looking for that we couldn't get in time for the tournament. So we replaced it with a keyboard. Since he found that, we're gonna try that out.
I found this on the sidewalk yesterday. Yeah, I did. On Tunnel Avenue. You got all these different instruments.
The warehouse is pristine. This is like on par. We got Wrigley, Fenway, warehouse in Jersey. It's like, that's the feel that I get from it.
I think we've done a really good job. We've had some big home runs, some high drama, some comebacks.
I think the skill level is way up in this tournament.
Nice and easy, lots of love, we win.
The draft, you can kind of use that as ammunition. I know we tried to.
Yeah, that was Joe's McFly's idea. He just said, what if we had a draft? It's not a good bracket, so we're gonna vote.
I guess if we do a draft, it might end up fairly similar.
We want this to be as fair and like as honest as we can. This is how it stands. What we're voting on right now, everybody's gonna get their own anonymous vote, is to do that, or tomorrow morning we show up and we film a draft.
How do you think this going?
So, tomorrow morning, we're drafting.
12 to 4.
12 to 4.
We're coming for you, Jakey boy. Team baggage is going down.
I had talked to Drew a lot. Drew thought that maybe a couple other teams might have been a better pick. And I just wanted to help out, so I told him I think the best way for my bat to become awake was to pick Jimmy and Jake, because they were guys that I hit well off in the one-inning league.
Who are you going with in your first playoff matchup?
We're going with Baggage.
Team Baggage, the boss man! Wow!
Why would you want the smoke?
You have your choice of Lovias, and we got Ice. And we're going with?
McClure Power chose you in the draft.
Yeah.
Why?
They wanted to lose.
Lovias.
Lovias! Oh my God!
I wouldn't have wanted to play Forgotten Rotten, I'll be honest with you. But happy it worked out the way that it did. We were locked in the whole game.
That means the reigning champion of Forgotten Rotten, whose teammate may or may not show up for the quarterfinals, has got We Got Ice. Get on in here.
I'm gonna do my thing. I'm looking at my trophy right here, actually.
Here are your quarterfinal matchups.
Dude.
Wait. Dude, that was an electric moment.
Overtime.
Shea Station made the right decision. They made the right decision. It's a good decision.
I was going to throw Jolly fastballs until he hit a fastball. It just so happened to be a walk-off home. Incredible moment. I'm really, really happy for him. You know, that's the part where it's like, this is for entertainment, but then also, that's a real cool memory.
There was no reason for him to change up the plan, because to that point I hadn't been able to hit his fastball. So he threw me the first one for a ball in the second at bat, and then I was sitting middle low on the fastball, but he left it middle dead center, and it was just right where my bat was, and then I got a good stroke, good angle on it, and it all worked out.
This right here is the game-winning ball. This is probably the most important sports memorabilia piece for a New York Mets fan since Mookie hit the ball that went through Buckner's legs.
I love Jolly more than anybody on this earth, but in my head, there was a 0.4% chance that was gonna happen.
The winner has already been decided, and people are being dumb. It's Forgotten Rotten.
The 3-2.
He didn't check swing.
Forgotten Rotten is headed back to the championship game, where it will face Nicky Cass and Team Lovias.
I would love for Lovias to win. So let's scoot back a little bit, and then like right there, Joe's on that spot. That's a good spot.
Ever since we won the championship last year, a lot of things changed for me in my life.
And the camera just goes across everyone's faces like an all-star game.
We gotta go, we gotta get this repeat here, and you know, the sky's the limit for Forgotten Rotten. As long as I show up, we should walk right through the championship and win it.
On the train home.
And I meant
just said,
I
want Forgotten Rotten.
Yeah,
I want Trev.
I called you up and I was like, I want Forgotten Rotten game 1.
How do you feel now?
You know, Nicky Cass, you know who he is? The TikToker or whatever. He sent me a video of him practicing. He's like, oh, you're at home, and here I am practicing. I'm grinding, he said. I've been doing this my entire life. You went out to the park on a Saturday afternoon and threw some blitzballs around. I devoted my life to this game.
Yeah, he played in the big leagues, but that's all he talks about is the past. And I'm gonna hopefully humble the fuck out of Trevor because I want to send a message.
We welcome you to the championship match. It is a Blitzball fan's dream. You've got the defending champion, Forgotten Rotten, taking on Nicky Cass and Dalton Feely of Love Yas.
I've been doing this my entire life.
This is the best I've felt about winning something ever.
Trevor and Nicky have had a rivalry form.
Fuck you, Nicky Cass.
And now it's finishing up on this field.
Holy smokes! Wait a second, what was that?
Is 2 a dynasty? Is 2 a dynasty? Let's make t-shirts. How are we not a dynasty? That's what I want to know.
Dude, I like literally the second that went off in my eye, I'm like, I understand the goggles. This burns like a bitch. I probably look like a train wreck. It's fine, yay!
One of the best fucking
Hey, quick shout out to everybody here, like the organist, Dan the tech man, Rob, fucking the guys up there. I mean, it takes a fucking army to put something together like this. You know? We all win at the end of the day.
I already planned the next thing that we're going to do in the warehouse, and we have huge plans for the next Blitzball Battle that may happen, may not happen, because there's such big plans that I'm not telling you what it is. Yeah.